my! Oh, I've never seen one of those in this zone before. Oh, that startled me. What was up with that? Welcome back. I am a friendly pest, and this is Into the Radius. I'm playing on an Oculus Quest 2, streaming the game from my PC over Airlink. And today, we're going to try to get some artifacts, make a little money, make up for the terrible losses I've had in my last few episodes. And I am an hour from Tidewave. So first thing, I wanted to clean house a little bit. If you want to skip me waiting for the Tidewave and then going out and picking my missions and setting my gear up and stuff, that timestamp is here. Otherwise, I am going to edit this more than normal to try to make this faster and more watchable than my usual. So, see what you think. I'm also going to try the head-based movement today instead of the controller-based movement. So, wow, $9. I've always been very content with the controller movement, but then when you move your arm behind your back to grab your weapon or something, all of a sudden you're moving like this, right? So I'm trying the head-based movement today, which I don't love because when you turn your head, you go that way. So you got to compensate for that with your analog stick. But we're going to see how it goes. We're going to see how it goes. Right? Like, I'll load what I have, but that last mission took everything I had, and then I died. Not exactly a full loadout, but it'll do. No meds. And we've done it. Kill all monsters in this area. That is a ton of money for a monster hunt. Why? 6 enemies? Like, how tough must they be, huh? This could be a good day. So we do have a couple missions. We will try to kill the monsters over there, which should be pretty doable, and then find this black box, which should be really doable. I do. I have an extra mask. It's important to keep everything. Everyone that skipped the beginning, welcome back. I am traveling pretty light. I've got 2 missions for the newbie zone, and I'm kind of mostly just carrying my pistol. Like, I do have a mag and a half for the AK. That's because I don't have any more bullets, and I'm pretty low on money right now. I don't want to spend the money on ammo. But I have a cleanup operation over at the train station, and then I have a black box to recover somewhere kind of in the middle of the zone. And I'm going to try to get the artifacts also. And we're going to call it a run. Okay. So we just had a fresh tide wave, meaning we need to check our normal tower. I might switch to the beta next week, the test beta. It redesigns this area, for one. It adds a guitar, and then there's like a new tab that are like luxury items. You know what I mean? Entertainment, quality of life, that sort of thing. I can't remember what it's called. Anyway, as someone who plays a little bit of guitar, I'm interested to experiment with that guitar. But I'm going to try to make this run as smooth as possible.
This is UNPSC emergency guidance recording L1-61. If you are listening to this, you are most likely suffering from one or more of the following conditions: a sense of displacement, disorientation, memory loss, ataxia, and visual auditory.
Whew. Whew. I could just barely reach that. Okay. But yeah, this is kind of this is my strategy right now. I've let the tide wave pass. I'm going out into the zone I know best, that's a little less dangerous, and my goal is to make some money doing missions and collecting artifacts in this area, because at the rate I'm going with my more challenging efforts, I'm going to be flat broke, and I don't know what I do then, so I kind of have to do this. I kind of have to take a few runs to stay grounded and do the missions around here, and eventually I want to save up to grenade launcher attachment because I think that would be cool, and I want to go see the castle zone because I've never been there before. So those are my goals for the next month, you know? Does that make sense? But today is definitely just try to recover a little bit of money. To a smooth start. I love this pistol. Light's already on. I am trying the head-based movement today, where I kind of go where I'm looking instead of where my controllers are pointed. And I'm interested to see, because I did not prefer this setup because it caused me to have more nausea. But since I've played so much VR, I've developed kind of the iron stomach. And I'm hoping, really, that the biggest thing is that it improves my control of my character when I'm reaching for my weapons. You see what I mean? Because if you throw your hand over your shoulder, all of a sudden you're walking the wrong direction. You know what I mean? If your hand moves, all of a sudden you fall off an edge. So, and that happened to me a little bit in the last episode. So I want to avoid that in the future. We'll see how it goes. I might not prefer it because I really wish there was a more clever way to handle the control movement, but it is what it is. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. I do love this game. Let's find this black box, huh? It's like, because I look left there, I still veered left, right? So that wasn't actually better than my normal controller getting me out of control, if that makes sense. I know you guys know what I'm talking about. I'm not speaking it very well today. But I need to recover some money. Like, the game got the best of me. I went on some tougher missions and they kicked my ass. So it's time to recover some money and stay within my bounds for a little bit here. So far, so good. So that black box should be over there guarded by those mobs. I'd bet money. I'm going to save the AK for clearing the 6 mobs at the train station as much as possible, because the mission pays a lot and I don't understand that. So I assume that it's well defended. We'll see. This is going to be a good run, though. These guys are in this hole. Oh my. He hit me through the ground, bastard. Where'd you go? All the way up there? That was a heck of a jump. Come on. Okay. Well, that was wild. That was wild. Oh no, this has to be carried. Okay, well, we'll come back for it. We can do that. I think the smart money is to go clear the train station and then see what I got left to get the other anomalies, the artifacts. Guess I'll put that up there and sell it. I'm trying to sell everything right now. I'm glad I brought extra ammo. We're doing okay though. I'll come back for this when I come back from collecting those artifacts. And this is gonna work out. This game is so pretty in its own way. I mean, look at that. It looks so good in its own way. So I saw this thing suggesting, well, you know, this is a complicated thought and I'm gonna get there. Alright? But give me some time. Give me some time to work my way to this. My wife likes taking pictures of insects, etc. and whatnot. And she's always saying how the picture never captures what she sees in real life. And that's true of everything, right? And that's something I've struggled with for a long time, and I've not really ever thought about why. I just assumed that that's the way it was, right? Well, it's because you need to be able to see it stereoscopically, right? That's probably the wrong word. That's the word that came to mind. But you need to be able to see with both eyes. So that's why things look so good in VR, even though they're simple, even though the resolution right on your eye is not that amazing, right? It's because you're seeing it the way you're supposed to see. You're seeing it with each eye. So as these headsets get better, as they get brighter, as they get darker, as the resolution goes up. That was a shot. Man, I'm shooting good today. No, I can't see that. Okay, you didn't see those misses. I was shooting really good until I missed a whole bunch, right? I'm just saying, you're supposed to see things with both eyes. So, it occurred to me that when the new headsets finally get here, let's talk 5 to 10 years from now, that level of headset, right? The ones that have the variable focus lenses so you can see sharp at all distance. They have the super bright displays so you can get the range color palette you're supposed to get, right? Oh man, no box up here. You have the ones with the eye tracking, right? To help focus your eyes, right? You get the idea. Or to sharpen the resolution where you're looking and let everything else in your periphery kind of reduce so that the system can handle the load, right? Because that makes sense. That makes sense that you would want to do that. Anyway, in 5 to 10 years, this stuff could be pretty photorealistic in a way that we haven't been able to capture even in like good photography, etc. up to this point. And that's very interesting to me. I know I'm not saying this very well, but you understand what I mean. I'm pretty excited about the future of VR. And people like to make fun of us VR enthusiasts that say that this is the NES stage of VR. It is. It is. Like in 10 years, these headsets are going to be 20% as thick, 200 times brighter, you know what I mean? 5 times as powerful, and then take advantage of AI upscaling, etc. and so on. And the tracking's going to get better. Like everything about VR right now is at the kind of early as acceptable stage, right? And when they get good, it's going to be awesome. We're a stupid crawler. I hate these things. Hey, bro. Yeah, nobody likes you. No? I don't think I've ever seen a mob up on that walkway before. I didn't even know you could get up there. Oh, wow, they are armed. Here we go. Oh my! Oh, I've never seen one of those in this zone before. Oh, that startled me. What was up with that? Have you guys ever seen one of those in this zone before? Like, that was not cool. Damn it. Glad I brought the AK, even if it doesn't have a ton of ammo, because this is more than I expected for this zone. Really? I gotta get that rift thing before it drops more mobs. Yes. There's more enemies in this area. Somebody somewhere. Somebody somewhere. I think he's above me. Huh. Doing okay on health. Wonder how big he is. Wonder if the pistol's gonna be up to the task. Sounds like one of the cops. Wow, that is a long one. Okay. Still haven't got them all. Nice view, though. What a pain. There we go. It's probably not him. He's probably too far up there, but we'll go get him anyway and see what happens. Startled me out of the corner of my eye there. And we'll come back. Maybe the mob's like inside of a train car and I can't see him. That seems as good a idea as any. That's frustrating though, because like I really need a good payout and that one paid pretty good. And it'll be really unfortunate if I can't get it just because it's glitched. Okay. Okay. One up there. Otherwise, this looks pretty quiet. Let's go. Apologize for the view. As you know, my software captures my left eye. So, when I wear this mask, all you can see is through one eye. And I apologize for that. I apologize for that every time. Let's see. One out there on the lower level, it looks like. I'll have to try to get that in a minute. Ooh, I'm struggling a little bit with the new head controls. We'll get there. That's working out pretty good there. I think there's 3 of them here today, which is good. Sometimes there's 2. Always struggle with this thing. Oh no, I've struggled bad this time. Okay. I would love to see some of this stuff smoothed out. Oh, come on. Whew. Okay. Actually, it doesn't look like there's one under me like I thought, so there's just 2. That's kind of disappointing. I hate this thing. Okay. Wow, that was close. We can see again. Okay. Let's go. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the black box. I'm going to take it home. And then I'm going to use my quick travel out to the village and get those artifacts. And then, on the way back in from the artifacts, I'm going to make one more effort at clearing the train station. And if that works out, fantastic. Hey, there's a weapons crate over here. Though, to be honest, like, I never find anything good in these weapons crates, so... The crawler right over there. There's a high probability he's gonna aggro. 762, I guess I'll take it. Smoke grenade. Let's go. Let's get our black box and get out of here. Man, this is super heavy. And unfortunately, I'll be going out to the village in the dark, which is not my favorite. Feels good to be back in the base. Turn this in, sell some stuff. Try to go out and get a couple more artifacts for this run. Well, that thing didn't pay very good. That's okay. I mean, that thing's barely worth the ammo of doing a run, you know what I mean? I might take one of those with me. We'll see how we did on everything else, though. I'm feeling like we did all right. For the first leg of our adventure. Okay, how'd we do? 1648. Not great. Not great, but at least we're making money instead of losing money. Let's see. I'm saving these and these. I'm gonna start carrying or keeping ammo I find for the Nagant. Reload the mags real quick. It's okay, let's go. I don't want to fight this whole zone in the dark. Not my favorite thing, but it does pay well. Let's go. Okay. Fairly safe. It's one of the mission ones, I think. So, not what I wanted. Man, I'm struggling a little bit with these new controls. Hopefully I can get the knack of it, because I definitely see some advantages to it. Out there. Oh, that's close. Crowded up here, crowded up here. Easy. Walked right into it. Damn. Okay. Man, this is freaking beautiful. What a shot. What a shot. You ruined my musing. Anyway. Yeah. It's hard to explain how good that looks, because I know it doesn't translate to the video. You know what I mean? It looks so good. Okay, well, the game completely crashed on me, which is the very first time that's ever happened. I don't know what happened. We're gonna try again. Fortunately, it had auto-saved very recently, and I was able to load right back in kind of where I was. But that's the first time that's ever happened. Yeah, it worked fine that time, so. I'd be so happy if he was it. Let's find out. Yay! I got him. That's awesome. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and run home. So as you guys can tell, I'm trying out a more aggressive editing. And I want some honest feedback on it, because I will switch back to the old method if you prefer it. I'm trying to make these a little more watchable for a wider audience while still being what people subscribe to my channel for in the first place. And I have mixed feelings on it. I like the long uncut, because like what I'm doing right now, this babbling on, talking about what I'm thinking about, things I've seen, shows, movies, games I have played, etc., and so on. This often gets cut when I do the redacted version. You see what I mean? To try to make the content more watchable for other people. But I like this part of the video. I like chatting about what I'm thinking about and game shows I watched and any kind of news that people are arguing about or excited about. Though I am going to intentionally avoid certain news recently, and we're going to leave it at that. That's not what kind of channel this is. This is an escape, and I think people lose sight of that sometimes. Like, you gotta have your escapes. You gotta take time. Man, I'm having a heck of a time. I don't understand. Like, I'm not missing. There it went. Weird. Oh well. People get caught up but it's so, ideas have energy, and people all kind of sprint the same direction all the time. If you look online, they're all really charged up about the same stuff all the time. And I'm not saying they shouldn't be about certain subjects. I'm not saying that big things haven't recently happened that draw that kind of attention, but at the same time, I don't know, I see people get charged up and they all run a certain direction, and they all change their profile pictures and make these dramatic things and block and unfollow each other and all this stuff, and then 2 weeks later they're distracted by something else that they're just as passionate about. And that kind of feels insincere. So this is an escape. Nice Airlink hitch. Nice Airlink hitch. I'm not bringing that kind of stuff into my channel. This is an escape. This is where I go to avoid reality for a couple hours a week, to decompress and go on with my life. And if some people don't think that that's healthy to have something where you tune out for a couple hours a week, I can't help you there. But back to the editing. I want sincere feedback on... See, this is like a great example. The first half of the episode was me just playing the game, and I'd edit it in such a way to make that more watchable. And then this part here, this way home, is kind of an example of the old editing, where I get off on a tangent and talk about what I'm thinking about, etc. and so on. And I'd love some real feedback on what you guys prefer and why, and that's the direction I'll go. That's the direction I'll go. Because I do think the more edited version is more watchable. You can watch it without getting kind of bored, right? But I like the long play because I like walking and talking, and I like watching videos where people walk and talk. So let me know what you think. That's all I'll say on that. And we'll do some turn-ins, and we'll wrap this up, and it's been a good day. It's been a good day. I don't think this sells. Not for sale. So those are for the treasure hunt missions. I probably won't do those. Maybe I will, I don't know. I've attempted them before and I got very frustrated trying to dig an artifact out of somewhere. So I'm up to 10K again. I'd love to double or triple that number, because I'm gonna have to spend $3,000 on my next mission in maintenance and ammo buying. So that stuff goes fast, and it'll be another tide wave before I can go out on kind of an easy run and collect this low-hanging fruit like I just did. But anyhow, I'm gonna wrap this up here. Pretty happy with the run. If you guys have an opinion on the editing, I'd love to hear it. Otherwise, I'll put this up on Friday. Hopefully you had a good week. I know things are stressful right now. Come here and relax for a little bit. You know what I mean? Watch me flail. Watch me struggle, distract you from your problems. Say, at least I'm not that guy. At least I don't play games as poorly as him. Then you'll feel better about things. It'll all come into perspective. It's like, yeah, things are pretty stressful right now. Everybody hates each other. Everything's on fire all the time. But at least when I play Into the Radius, I'm pretty successful in comparison to the pest. You know what I mean? And that'll make your day a little better. So, thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting this tiny channel. Have a nice day.